Hey everybody, this is Dave with Spinnerack Studios and welcome to my channel, and I'm in the comic book room. And if you've seen this room before, you will notice there's been a bit of a makeover, and that makeover is this monstrosity right here. It is Halloween time, and we are decorating for Halloween this year. And as a lot of you guys know, my wife and I collect holiday collectibles, and Halloween is one of our major collections. And we are decking out the house this year for Halloween. And so here is a huge Halloween village display that we do. And I'll just kind of do some quick photos of it. Big carnival scene. It's on a big platform of carved styrofoam that's then been painted black. I'm going to kind of move the camera here a little bit. Bear with me. Kind of take some photos from other spots here. And we'll look at some comic books here shortly, but I thought you might want to take a quick tour. This display, it's pretty large, you know. It's probably, I don't know, a good 8 feet by 8 feet. Maybe even about 10 feet, kind of going that way, back from where we came. All right, and one other change that has been done to the comic book room is that all of the spinner racks have been traded out from their regular comic books, and I've got my Halloween horror stuff out for the Halloween season. So we'll start kind of looking at some of those books, but there's the reader spinner rack that you guys have seen before. Here's my gold key rack. Here's another side of it. And I'll just kind of keep panning around the room here, so you can kind of get a feel for everything. And there are a little bit of touches of Halloween over by the statues there. As you can see, I've got the, let me get in closer here. Some of the old Halloween little votives, candy containers. Some more books on the reader rack there. Those ECs you see there, sorry to say, none of them are originals. I do not have any original ECs. They're all some of the reprints. But they really they fill out a rack pretty nicely. All right, let's look at a few books. All right, guys, I have pulled books off of one side of my gold key rack. And, for Halloween, I exchange out the racks and I put in, you'll see some specific Halloween comic books and then just kind of some horror. But let's go through these. Here was a kind of a variant cover of a Wolverine issue from a couple of years back. Obviously, a takeoff of a famous cover from EC Comics. I apologize, I just don't recall off the top of my head the comic that this was a homage to, but anyway, a great cover there of obviously of Wolverine after he was chopped off Sabretooth's head. Werewolf by Night, issue number 36. Obviously, Halloween is a great time to show off some Werewolf by Night. Not everything has to be super scary. I like to mix in some of the Harvey comic books, and of course with Casper and Wendy the Good Witch and some of those other titles. Really make some great comic books for the Halloween period. Okay, and here we have a reprint of crime suspense stories. This would be issue number 6. And then Atlas comics from the short-lived Atlas run. This is issue number 1 of Tales of Evil. And yet another EC reprint, Vault of Horror number 7. Okay, this one, I'm not sure how well you're going to be able to see it. It's a foil cover from that new series. That's kind of a takeoff of EC Comics. This is Epitaphs from the Abyss, and I'll admit I'm a kind of a sucker for these foil comics. Then we have Supernatural Thrillers, number 8, featuring the living mummy. And then going back to a little more lighthearted action, Homer the Happy Ghost, kind of a takeoff, obviously, of Casper. A little Dave Stevens action. Great cover from 1985, 3D Seduction of the Innocent. And you guys probably already know this, but if you take a close look, there's where my thumb is, there's a guy's head. Just real clever. This is the Witching Hour, number 4. Is this a Nick Cardy issue, maybe? I think so. But just great imagery. Love these early Witching Hour covers. And yet, here's another homage to, well, not really a homage, a copy, facsimile of Crime Suspense Stories number 22. So that Wolverine book I showed earlier was related, obviously, to this particular issue. Haunt of Fear, number 4. Chilling Adventures of Sorcery, number 1, from Archie series. Just a real fun cover. Facsimile of Crime Suspense Stories, number 5. Another one of those atlases. This is Son of Dracula, number 1. Giant-Sized Chillers, number 1. Werewolf by Night. And I guess it was a Gil Kane and John Romita, I think did some touch-up work on that cover. This is Frisky Fables. Al Fago is the artist. Life with Archie. This is issue number 198. And Marvel's The Frankenstein Monster. This is issue number 8. Probably my favorite cover of the batch. It's a double banger with both Frankenstein and Dracula on it. Okay, and here's one of those Halloween covers. Betty and Veronica take off of the EC comics that you've been looking at, but just love this one. I don't think Veronica is going to survive this particular act. And then moving into some old Walt Disney comics from Dell. This is from 1948. This is volume 9, issue number 2. And just some great Halloween imagery there. And then also another oldie, Our Gang Comics. Just love this cover with that pumpkin imagery there. And I just love the way it kind of goes from a light blue into a darker blue there. Just a very pretty book. And then finally, the final book that I pulled off the rack there is Planet Comics. And this is the Medusa Men from Mars. And this is issue, oh shoot, hang on folks, if I can make it out. Boy, my lighting is just horrible. 41, I believe, 41. All right, guys, well, that'll do it for this video. Plan on doing some more Halloween comics, and in conjunction with that, I'll maybe try to start off most, if not each video with perhaps a little bit of some of the decorations that we have up here in the house. But anyway, I hope you guys are having a good beginning of your Halloween season, and take care.